Hi guys, welcome back to another Throne Thursday. These are your cards for Thursday, January 30th, 2020. Where did the month of January go? I was like, oh my gosh, please help me skip through this month. And it's just, I got so busy. It's like, I'm very thankful for that. Because honestly, when the months are long, I panic. I'm sure a lot of us do, right? When you're a single parent, it's just like, I look February. I look February. February to February. I look forward to February. I think February is going to be a significant month for us. Nice. The Wheel of Fortune. As soon as I said this is going to be a significant month for us, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheels are turning in our favor. Love that. Love that. Love that. I'm gonna just maybe I'm zoomed in a little too much. Just gonna see if I can adjust here, guys. Oh, okay. So there we go. My son was using my phone to record, so our settings are different. Page of Swords. So I feel like with this, it's like someone that's like hiding behind a mask. Like, to me, this is not what the card meaning is, but it's like very much like that your adversary is coming for you. They're coming for blood is what Spirit is saying. So it's like they're coming for what is yours. They want what's yours. Kind of thing. They're saying this is a time to keep to yourself. Time for isolation. King of Swords. Cutthroat. They're warning these people ain't playing. Some of you guys are playing too much. So I just paused the camera there just to readjust the skull, the dragon skull. 8 of Coins. Working with your hands is going to bring you prosperity. He's making more. You see them hanging up on the wall like trophies, but you know he could sell these and make money. They're works of art. So he works with his hands to bring him prosperity. So I feel like those of you that work with your hands, art, creativity is coming out a lot for a lot of people that I've been doing readings with. So it's like, think of what you do with your hands that could bring you prosperity. Because I believe that's where your future lies. That Wheel of Fortune, they're telling you this is where your future lies. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you to look at the 8 of Coins. This is very much where your future lies, is here. For those of you that didn't see the post yet, I am offering what I call the lightning round. So it's 30 minutes for $30 Canadian. And it's basically you book a reading, you pay for the reading. I want to sit with your energy if possible, like overnight. I usually ask people if I could sit with their energy overnight, see if things come through. If I'm not able to, that's fine. Then I'll meditate before we meet up. And it's like a lightning round. It's like if any channel messages come in, I'll tell you those. And then I start picking cards, and it's for 30 minutes. And there's no Q&A with this one, because then that's where the time starts to get, into the upper, 45, an hour and a half. So if you want an hour and a half reading, then book the hour and a half reading. But I am going to start keeping very much in those time limits. That's why I made the 3 tiers now. So there's something for everybody. And so if you feel like you're drawn to any of those services, please DM me and we can discuss a time to book a reading. So the first card we have is the Wheel of Fortune at the very top there with the dove. Keep your eyes open to doves. Keep your eyes open to birds of the air. So keep your eyes to the skies. I saw 2 beautiful blue jays today. I was just like, oh, our jewels, our lovebird actually scared them off. Fate, destiny, divine law, opportunity, luck, change. So they're saying luck and change is 2 separate things, but they're like your luck is changing. Wheel of Fortune is an ancient symbol of luck and destiny. Twisted fate. Just reading the little tidbits here. Wheel of Fortune gives no judgment. Simply fate is. So revolves according to their fortunes. The card number X, which is 10 in Roman numerals, stands for completion of a cycle. So now we've come to this completion of our lives. That's the thing. It's like we're all on different journeys. Some of us are at beginning, some of us are at ends. We also got the end, also, if I'm not mistaken, this week with another deck. And then we, with the Enchanted Forest, talking about new beginnings. Yesterday was talking about new beginnings. So I feel like new beginnings is here. When it comes halfway in the major arcana sequence, the point at which we shuffle our focus away from the conscious self to the cosmic force at play. Yes, very much so. So we have this upright, everything improves when the wheel arrives in a reading, finances, work, home life, career, relationships. You also benefit from chance meetings and reconnecting with people who live away from you. So I feel like we're talking about this. This is with the Valentine's forecast I posted, that there's someone from the past coming in, someone that you were interested in. Opportunities for success come your way. The card invites you to manifest your wishes through affirmations and actions and to broaden your knowledge. So if you're feeling pulled to learn more about something, like it doesn't matter what, like, you know, some of us want to learn more about welding or tool and die or something like that. They're saying cooking. They're saying go for it. What you're being pulled for, do it. The card invites you to manifest your wishes through affirmations and actions to broaden your knowledge. Overall, you gain a wider perspective on your place in this world. And I feel like pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are trying to speak to you. I had a dream and I was looking up the meaning and it was really weird. And it was actually like you have found your passion. And this is my passion. Like, honestly, like as much as it takes a physical toll on myself, when I was doing readings nonstop for 2 weeks, it's like it does take a physical toll on you, but it's like I enjoy it so much. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, many of you know that I babysit full time, and it's like that also takes a physical toll on you. But it's at the end of I'm like, oh, I'm so drained. Like, you know, but here it's like I grow knowledge more. I'm growing my gift more. I'm being pulled to learn certain things. So it's like, you know, I have more satisfaction and more. I love what I do. Reading for people, the honor to read for people. It's just, it just speaks to my soul totally. So news, contracts, vigilance. So vigilance with these contracts. They're showing me a highlighted part in the contract. They're saying you got to be very careful. Just don't sit there and look at the figure and sign and don't have no idea what's going on. They're saying be vigilant. They have a certain part in it. There's a certain paragraph that's standing out. It's like the first 5 words are in black writing. And then it's like, there's just the way that it's worded. It's like maybe 6 or 7 words at the end of that. And so the beginning of the paragraph, the first 5 words are in black ink. And then the next like 7 words, and there's a period, the ending of a sentence, are highlighted. So just be very careful. As a person, the page is a young individual, male or female, who is witty, clever, and contrary. Applied to a situation, he represents vigilance. You may have contracts and documents to arrange or sign for property, travel, finances, or other arrangements. So the message is to pay attention to details and listen carefully to advice from trusted sources. They're also saying that it's the wording. I feel like that this is like a settlement. Like they're not admitting what they did to you was wrong, because it's like this is not. They're saying this is not right. Like the money amount is not right, and it's like this is not an admission of guilt. This is just, you know, we're giving you this money. No one is at fault. You cannot sue us for the lost funds, and basically everybody parts ways and moves on is what they're saying here. So just be very careful at that wording. They're showing me the check, and it's underneath where the signature is, and it's a little tiny writing. So they're saying, just don't look at the money value. Look what it says. Consult someone, and, you know, someone that you trust, someone that's not going to milk you. You know, you talk to one lawyer and it's like 2,500 just to speak to them. So it's like, try to find someone you can seek advice from that won't sit there and try to bamboozle you or try to get a financial gain from it. So the King of Swords, ambition, decisions, order, justice. Fiercely intelligent. This king is a decision maker and a leader. He is highly strategic and, if necessary, ruthless. When applied to a situation, the card stands for mind power, decisions, and justice, especially legal decisions. And that's where they're highlighting something. We are not necessarily meaning guilt. We are not necessarily meaning that there is money is missing, or we're not going to even apologize. They're saying take it or leave it, basically. His arrival in a reading often means that an intense work phase is almost done. I feel like someone is trying to bamboozle you with this. Like I said, they're not admitting that they're wrong here. You cannot go back and sue them. But you also got to think, on the other hand, this is my personal opinion, dealing with court systems for the past 3 years, that, you know, lawyers are very bloody expensive. Even though they say that they have your best interest at heart, they are very much there to charge you for whatever they can. I was asked to submit evidence. I submitted evidence, and, you know, I didn't hear nothing, and I'm like, what's going on? Where do we stand? This. And I said, you know, you basically haven't done anything, so forget it. And they charged me for just submitting evidence, and I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow. Like, you know, watch who you go to. 8 of Coins is our last card. Apprenticeship, perfection, reward. The 8 often called the apprentice card because it's about education and skill. So this is what I'm talking about. If you're feeling pulled to learn about something, you know, go online and learn about it. I'm being called to learn about the planets and their symbolisms. That's what I'm doing. I was called to do some astrology classes. That's what I did. By honoring and listening to your soul's yearning, you feed it more, and they will guide you more because they're saying you're trusting. So the more you trust, the more they will call to you. Because this card is about education and skill, it shows you successfully finishing a task, of course, of learning and completing work to a higher standard. And that's the thing. What I learned is I could sit there and apply this to clients or customers that come to me, and, you know, sometimes planets will come up, and before I'm like, I have no idea what that planet means. Now that I've educated myself, I could sit there and say, give me 1 second, and refer to the notes that I learned in the class and be like, this is what it means. And this is how it pertains to your reading. We could sit there and reflect on what it means when we're pulling your cards. The card often comes up in a reading to mark the end of a degree or diploma course, a probation period at work, or a phase of creativity and craftsmanship. Your work brings you financial reward, because people will see how much more skilled you are, that you are actually learning. And then it's like, you know, we benefit from that. By the person that you go to, by going to school and bettering themselves, makes them a better, we call that, a better person to, you know, you trust them more because they're more educated than someone else. I don't know how you buy your products off of them. They're a better seller, I guess. It's a good selling point that they've educated themselves on things that would benefit you, the consumer. So I'm pulling from the Angel Healing deck. So we have clarity. Yes, a lot of you are seeking clarity that I've been reading for. Clarity. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel the gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. A gift from your guardian angel. Very much self-healing. Very much self-health. Taking care of yourself. Making yourself a priority. I'm trying to get this to focus. There we go. Oh, see? I get it to focus and then it goes out. So the second one is sacred space. This is so much, I feel, your home, your room. It's like where you feel most comfortable just to exhale. You could put on your music. You could, drawing, writing, whatever you feel, like painting your nails, like just your sacred little space, just to be you. We guardian angels surround you with emerald, gold, rose pink light. So rose pink kind of reminds me of rose quartz, which is love. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. So even if you have maybe crystals around you that look like those, like the emerald, the gold, maybe you have some rose quartz, you can sit there and make a little sacred space for yourself while you're meditating. You can even hold them in your hands or put them on you, like if you have emerald, something gold. So, rose quartz, bracelet beads, earrings, necklace. You can sit there while you're meditating and activate that energy around you. They're showing me sage. They're showing me incense. Very much honoring your soul. Achievement is our last. Oh, never mind. There's 2 stuck here, so it's not our last one. Achievement. Let's see if I can get this to focus. 1 second. Focus, you bugger. There we go. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. Very beautiful, but do not go down that rabbit hole, guys. Do not give into that Jupiter energy where it's like, look where you've come from and, everything that you've battled along that journey. Because you start going down that rabbit hole, especially right now, I feel like a lot of us are seeking that clarity in life. And what does 2020 have in store for us? I feel like a lot of us, it's like we were so eager for 2020, but as soon as 2020 started, we're just like, this is not what we expected. We figured things would be like a shot, just take off. But it's like, maybe there's still a little room for healing or just isolation just to heal. And the cards in August and September very much called for that. So this is our last card, Adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you're currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. So it very much, don't give up to one ending. It's either this way or this way. There's things in between maybe we're not, seeing. So Spirit is just saying, take time to meditate. Take time for yourself right now. And, because I think, February is going to be more hustle and bustle. I feel like we'll be very busy in February. So these are your cards for Throne Thursday, guys. Thank you for joining me for another Throne Thursday where we pull cards from the Game of Thrones tarot deck. I'll just briefly show the deck because I usually show the deck. Very much so love this deck. These are your cards for Thursday, January 30th, 2020. Please join me for Friday's daily tarot card. That will be my 100th video on YouTube. So I will be announcing the giveaway for a free mini reading, I believe I said. I believe it was a mini reading. I'll have to go back and check. But it's an hour to an hour and a half of channel messages and a reading and then some Q&A. So keep your eyes open for that. And I'll try and come on this weekend for a live free pick a card. So we'll see you Friday. Have a good one, guys.